Draft league. Let's see if we can get this dub, baby.
The lawsuit read. Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs has recordings of defendants Lucian Charles, Grange, Ethiopia, Haptamarian, as well as other celebrities, music label executives, politicians, and athletes. Lil Rod alleged these individuals were recorded without their knowledge or consent, making the situation even more disturbing. These individuals were recorded without their knowledge and consent, and as is the case with the homosexual sex tape of Stevie J that Mr. Combs provided to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties.
Let's go, set these goals.
Treasure trove of evidence he has in his possession. Mr. Combs believes that he is above the law and is untouchable. The lawsuit read. It turns out that Diddy was already doing this in the early 1990s.
Okay, they go our invite.
Filed a lawsuit in November 2023, alleging Diddy had sexually assaulted her and recorded the incident. Joy Dickerson Neal was part of the same social circle as Diddy. Their paths crossed professionally when they both appeared in the music video for Straight from the Soul by Finesse and Secret. Despite Diddy's persistent advances, Joy consistently rejected him, maintaining a professional distance. However, Joy reluctantly agreed to an early dinner with Diddy on January 3rd, 1991, while on school break for the holiday. They chose to dine at the famous Wells restaurant in Harlem, a beloved establishment known as the Home of Chicken and Waffles since 1938. Joy needed to use the restroom during dinner and left her drink unattended. She alleges that this seemingly harmless moment gave Diddy the perfect opportunity to spike his drink. Unaware of what had happened, Joy returned to the table and continued to eat. After dining, Diddy insisted that Joy accompany him as he attended to a few things in the city. Reluctantly, she agreed, getting into his car, a decision that would haunt her for years. As they drove through the city, Diddy produced a blunt and asked Joy to take a hit, to which she reluctantly agreed. From then on, her memory becomes hazy, a blur of fragmented images and sensations. Joy alleges that Diddy had intentionally drugged her, leaving her in a physical state where she could not independently stand or walk. Diddy drove to a place he was staying, where the night took an even darker turn. Joy alleges that it was here, in a place where she should have felt safe, that Diddy sexually assaulted her. However, the nightmare was far from over. Joy soon discovered that Diddy had secretly recorded the incident without her knowledge or consent. Devontae Swing, a mutual friend, allegedly told her that Diddy had shown him the tape. The worst part is that Diddy showed everyone the tape, according to Devontae. However, according to Lil Rod's lawsuit, recording his victims wasn't the only thing Diddy was doing in the 1990s and 2023. Lil Rod accused Diddy of drugging him and sexually assaulting him together with other men. Lil Rod alleged that during one of Diddy's infamous drug-rampant parties, he was drugged and Lil Rod recalls waking up naked, dizzy, and confused in bed with Diddy and two sex workers. And it turns out Lil Rod wasn't the only victim. Another woman identified as Jane Doe also came forward the same day as Joy with a disturbing account of her encounter with Diddy. Jane Doe's lawsuit is horrible.
All right, we ready.
And sexual assault, implicating not only Diddy, but also singer Aaron Hall. According to the lawsuit, Jane Doe and a friend attended an MCA event in 1990 and 1991, where Diddy and Aaron Hall extended an invitation to an after party. Upon arriving at Aaron Hall's apartment, Jane Doe alleges that Diddy coerced her into engaging in sexual acts against her will. However, the situation took a sinister turn when Aaron Hall forcefully entered the room, pinning her down and subjecting her to... But the horror didn't end there. In another room, Jane Doe claims that both Diddy and Aaron Hall forced her friend to engage in sexual acts as well. Even more disturbing is that the lawsuit details an incident that occurred 2 days after the alleged assault. Fearing that his then-girlfriend would discover the truth, Diddy reportedly went to the home where Jane Doe and her friend were staying and allegedly choked Jane Doe until she lost consciousness. That wasn't the only dank Diddy was involved in, as he, along with former Bad Boy Entertainment president...
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland.
7-minute quarters, too. Ooh-wee. We need some refreshments down there.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Cleveland. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
All right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. ETN once more.
About a bitch.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A give running right, ETN. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Cousins.
Good D, good D.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. First carry for Nick Chubb. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Stafford now to throw. Fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down.
All right.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
Guess we don't punt in this motherfucker.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this quarter.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They run again on first down. Chubb. It's a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Stevenson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shake it up. Or just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
Including sexual assault and sex trafficking. These are grave offenses that carry significant penalties, including imprisonment and hefty fines. In addition to the criminal charges, Combs may also face civil lawsuits from the victims who have come forward. These lawsuits seek not only justice for the victims, but also financial compensation for the harm they have suffered. If found liable in these civil cases, Combs could be required to pay substantial sums of money, further impacting his personal and professional life. As the legal proceedings unfold, it is important
We ready.
that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. The investigation into the allegations against Sean Combs is ongoing.
We ready, homeboy.
To allow the legal process to run its course. Only then can a fair and just outcome be reached. But just last month, a major case was filed, and this case could have been the trigger for the raid on Diddy's residence. A music producer, Rodney Jones, a.k.a. Lil Rod, said that Mr. Combs had made unwanted sexual contact with him and forced him to hire prostitutes and participate in sex acts with them. After Mr. Jones' suit last month, Sean Holland, a lawyer for Mr. Combs, said Mr. Jones is nothing more than a liar. He filed a $30 million lawsuit strenuously looking for individuals payday and called his accusations pure fiction. But these accusations don't stop at sexual assault alone. In an amended complaint, Lil Rod also accused the embodied.
Now now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Cousins. He's going to get
hold on
his
to it.
running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw, Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Now, who is that motherfucker? Wow.
2 to go on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. First carry here for Nwangwu. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nwangwu, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now it's Stafford. He gets it to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 80 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense
bad angle.
so
Okay.
often. And in this
Bring that
case,
bitch back.
pulled him with the inside run.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Dang.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Complete. This is Lewis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Stafford. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. Throwing is Stafford. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 7 yards there, the first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And the ball is knocked out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Cousins.
Damn. Okay, looking out.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Good shit.
He knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Cousins now. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Got his man, Dell. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air again, it's Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Cousins to throw it.
Good shit.
Caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Can't get that off. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's
going to be taken down
good
here.
ass,
That
fellas,
will
good
lead
ass.
us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Oh, shit. I thought we got the rock back. Okay, then. Good thing we did score.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said,
Oh, you got to catch that shit, cuz. God damn.
We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Stafford. Going for Metcalf on the deep
Damn.
ball.
What the fuck is going on? Shit.
He takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
It's terrible.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to...
And he is into the end zone.
For
Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13, Cousins. That is caught by Dell. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Good pickup there, 26 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. Defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On 1st down, Abdullah. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Straight ahead, Etienne. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to think a major focus at halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give to Etienne running right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kene Nwangu. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 21.
What the fuck, man? A lot of injuries going on.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
God damn.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Little short pass here to Hill. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Now Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, they'll
fast, fat motherfucker.
Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Cousins.
Damn, good shit.
Intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
Good shit. All right, defense, step up. You got to blaze up, too. You got to blaze up, baby.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
110 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Chubb will try the middle here. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to 4th. First down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
from the 38 now. Here comes 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Stafford.
Oh, that's my pick.
And it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Stafford. This is going to be intercepted. Fighting his way through contact. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To start the drive, they'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, Cousins.
Hold on to that right now.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity all time in the fourth quarter. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Ooh, I hit the panic button.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Damn.
Boy, he is very
Had him
close
in
to
the
a first
backfield.
down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down.
I see it potentially happening because when I look at this indictment, I mean, this is
Better punt that shit.
dirty stuff being alleged, and I would imagine if there's any hope of a deal, then he would take it.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second
Best
time.
move, man.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as
Came
well.
way too close.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Man, who the fuck is Clark?
This is 1st and 10.
That motherfucker is blowing it.
First play's a run with the Wandu. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down.
Cousins. And he can't get a
shit.
throw off.
Got
He's
Brandon.
taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the
All
clock shows
day.
50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Cousins to throw.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a 2-deep coverage, make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Here's Cousins.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J.
Good
Mosley.
fucking
And the
shit.
Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Stafford now to throw.
Oh, good shit, bro. Good game.
And he's in for the touchdown.
Good
And
motherfucking game.
seconds. Forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, That's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's first and 10. Now Cousins. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Here comes second down.
One last shot now for Cousins.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
Big game,
He's
Chris.
out
Big
of
game.
bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The city always a little extra excitement.
Next time.
Early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Browns, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
The Fed is taking action, and Diddy is under arrest. The news is spreading like a bushfire, and viewers are hooked. Anyone wants to chip in their thoughts, and
I ain't mad at us, though. We did all right.
Unspoken truths are unfolding about Diddy as his biggest
Especially
rival.
being a draft squad. I don't really like the draft squads, but
freak-off footage.
it's all right.
Pop was like, yeah, like first he was scared for him to get Scout. Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we can just hang out. Nigga, we gotta kick it. This is car. Okay. He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I paid for it. I was like, this nigga just saying.
4 days.